It's a Sunday morning and just got a call from a message from one of our missionaries in the tribe, and they got a tribal guy there with a possible broken neck, a fall from a tree. So I'm just getting ready here to head to the airport and do the flight. So I just got to the hangar, pre-flight in the helicopter, getting her ready to go. I'll have to add some fuel and I'll put a pod on the side. Then we'll be ready to head out. Cuyelito came to the house and got the flight plan. He's getting that filed right now. So we should be ready to go here. Ready to spool up in about 15 minutes after I add the fuel. The heli back here to our helipad. Using the tug to the helipad, and then we'll fuel it up with our fueling rig over there. Yep, 13 gallons. Thanks, Kuya. Yeah. Lito's got my helicopter fueled. We needed to add 13 gallons because that was fueled for one of our sites that's a little closer. Plus, I need a little extra fuel. We're going to be landing on a beach today and doing a little flying around, so we had to add fuel. All right, the flight plan's filed. I pre-flit the helicopter, gave it a pre-flight inspection. Lito's got me fueled up, and I need to verify the right amount of fuel's been added. So there's 13 gallons that's been added to the tanks. I can't dip the tanks immediately because there's 2 tanks on the Robinson, and when you fill it up from one side, it eventually flows into both tanks, and then you can dip it, but immediately you're not able to dip it and get an accurate amount. So I dipped it before the fuel was added, verify on the counter how much was added, and I can trust that. So I'm gonna unlock the rotor brake. I've already given a pre-flight inspection. I'm just giving a once walk around for the wife and kids. Make sure that, just like this right here, make sure that all the latches are locked. Make sure my pod latches are locked, fastened well. The pin is in the way it's supposed to be. No ropes or any tie downs or anything hanging off the helicopter. My rotor tie downs are off. Anything that could have changed since my pre-flight inspection for the things that have been done. Usually we spin the tail rotor to actually move the main rotor, and then we'll leave it slightly off center. That way when I get in and crank the key, I can know that I have no tie downs on the blades. Additionally, I can listen to the main rotor transmission as I spin it, make sure that it all sounds good, making sure that nothing's come into the air intake for the engine cooling. Again, all latches are on, fuel caps are on and tight. That one was not tight, right there. That's probably the one he fueled in. Door latches are on, hinge pins are on. Both doors, vents are open, and that's okay. Make sure there's nothing on the rotor blade. And then since fuel was added this time around, even though I dipped the fuel on the pre-flight inspection, I need to go back and sample the fuel, make sure that no water contamination or improper fueling has been done. So I don't think I can actually do this with one hand while I'm holding my phone, but there's 2 points where I get fuel sample from both tanks, and then down below there's a low point for the entire helicopter. So I'll do that and I'll be ready to get in. Cuyelito's trying to get a hold of the ambulance right now. Neither of the 2 numbers we have are working. So he's going to try to get the ambulance to come and meet with us here when I get the patient back on the ground.
It's ringing. It's ringing.
All right, sounds good. Maybe this one's going to work. He can talk to them. I'm setting up the sending my flight following message. And I'll send that flight plan to Catherine over the inReach device. that satellite, and she can receive it via her computer. And that's our tracking system. Okay, I got the engine started. I'm waiting for the gauges to show that the engine is warmed up, and I'll do my run up. And then we'll call the tower and be ready to go. I've got my COVID-19 mask on. I'll be picking up patients, so it's just a protocol to protect whoever.
Kasi pag ganun yung puno, bali dun siya pumagsak yung puno. Tapos 1 hour ata na wala siyang malay. Kasi mag-alas 6 din parang nagkaroon na siya.
Nawala. Yeah, apparently he fell 15 feet out of a coconut tree. And he was out for an hour. Cold.
Yeah. I think it's the same one. Good job, Lito. All right, it's time to put the helicopter back into the shed, back into the hangar. Flight's all done, and ready to do the paperwork.